drinking this steam. Pass the V, run to John 3:16.
Payback and we sending the bill.
Yeah.
Woe to the pastors that kill.
Yeah.
Woe to the ones that scatter the sheep. Drinking a cup when it's filled.
Okay.
Bitches, the hunters a thrill. You already know the drill. Real prophets, we back in the field.
Okay.
With the sword moving ill.
What?
My team do a blitz every county. My God put a price on your past the head, and I'm pulling up for the bounty.
What?
On the block with the water, they drowning. No mercy, my head is confounded.
Yeah.
My weapon, the shake of the block when they're knocking. The prophets don't miss when they sound it. Hey, my team rowdy.
Yeah.
My team do a blitz every county. My God put a price on your past the head, and I'm pulling up for the bounty.
Bounty,
On the block with the water, they drowning.
Huh?
No mercy, my head is confounded.
Like what?
My weapon, the shake of the block when they're knocking. The prophets don't miss when they sound it.
We bout to come for your pastor. Hit him up like a natural disaster. Got the ultimate weapon for war, and I call it a doctrine blaster. You a coon and you love your master. When you teach, you be skipping the chapters. Got the rock and I'm doing the will. Violate these scripts, gon' slap you.
You ain't keeping the law, you ain't spiritual. All these demons, they wanna get physical. Gotta seal you, blame like a medic. All these lie getting cut like umbilicals. All these lie getting cut, they pathetic. We the army of God, yeah, I said it. Tell the pastor, pull up, he could get it. Gotta hear receipt, I'ma shred it. Your pastor, they greedy. They better know who we be. You gon' lose if you banking on TD. Got them scared and they watching like TV. Cry loud, I ain't spend no feelings. Pull a low, I'ma show him what sin is. Show you how to spot a ghost prophet. Cause we about the Lord business.
Gino, we know. Whoa. You were talking like Debo. Hold on. When the purpose around the block, couldn't find him like Nemo. Gino, we know that you got a big ego. You say you wanted a spiritual war, then you hide behind people. You call it a Ku Klux Klan. You said we a purple again. You said that I wanted. But I'm making these scriptures bang. We blitz in the Christian church. We hitting them up where it hurts. It's a burial for your doctrine. We bringing them out in a hurt.
Rowdy.
What?
My team do a blitz every county.
Look.
My God put a price on your past the head, and I'm pulling up for the bounty.
What?
On the block with the water, they drowning. No mercy, my head is confounded.
Yeah.
My weapon, the shake of the block when they're knocking. The prophets don't miss when they sound it. Hey, my team rowdy.
Yeah.
My team do a blitz every county. My God put a price on your past the head, and I'm pulling up for the bounty. On the block with the water, they drowning.
Huh?
No mercy, my head is confounded.
Like what?
My weapon, the shake of the block when they're knocking. The prophets don't miss when they sound it. Ladies and gentlemen, that's the king. Let's go. 12 up. Sit down. 12 up. Sit down.
I told the script, you boys get hit. Straight on 10, I live for this shit. Gotta take heat, I pray don't slip. They watch, they plotting, I see through they sin. I told the script, you don't get it sick. He hold his neck, he suffocating. I steady be flexing, they feeling so sick. I feel like a Karen, the way I be lit.
Dream team when we step on the scene clean. All these haters, they really tryna be with me. I'm thinking, how can it defeat me? If I'm strong on the low and they meet me. Jordan drop fire and BZ. If you win, know that my name is Nimi. I get lit and I ain't gonna regret it. More power is about to get hit.
Don't look at my wrist. Or you gon' go blind, you taking a risk. I'm filthy rich. You know that I'm the shit and you pissed. I'm making them sick. I look for the ups, I had on my list. They cannot resist. He's trying to escape, but I give him the biz. The saints gon' sit on the throne. These dogs ain't getting no bone. They gon' bring me the diamonds and gold. I'm a floss cause I'm in my zone. The saints gon' sit on the throne. These dogs ain't getting no bone. They gon' bring me the diamonds and gold. I'm a floss cause I'm in my zone.
Yo, man, what's up? Why they keep playing with the team? I don't know, man.
Let's get it.
They ain't know that we dream team?
I guess not. Let's go.
Yo, stop playing. Just let them know.
Let's get it. Fresh.
My whip be a horse, no Rory. I'm switching the lanes, no Tory. So hot, just call me Safari. I'm inside, look at the glory. My ops gon' bow before me. Talk shit, then it's gon' be gory. Road dogs pulled up with a big strap. Real killers so cold, I ain't sorry. Me and BZ know we go way back. In the basement, whipping the playback. Mistakes, I done pay for my sins though. Took L's, now I'm coming for payback. These guys better know I don't play that. All the shit they talk, get traced back. Excalibur, look how I slay that. Like bad boy, take that. For all you haters out there, I know you wanted me to fall, but Elohim got my back, and I'm strapped, and I'm strapped, and I'm
Let's go. Fresh. Grab the 12, let's go. Fresh.
Sit down.
my babe. Are you with it? Are you down for the ride, huh? Why you in your feelings every time you getting tried, huh? 30 shekels, so they sold, they just lied. And they praying for my downfall, wanna see me die. Okay.
All right, all praise, all praise. We live. I was talking without the mic. All right, shalom, most high, Christ bless. Most yourself with IUIC Virginia, and welcome to another 4 chapters today reading. All right, before we get started, make sure y'all, where we at? Make sure y'all donate. All right, we got a lot to do. Y'all know what we do for the truth. All right, so we're going to get straight into it. We reading Exodus 25 through 28. All right, this is the book of Exodus, chapter 25. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel that they bring me an offering of every man that giveth it willingly with his heart. Ye shall take my offering, and this is the offering which ye shall take of them: gold and silver and brass, and blue and purple and scarlet, and fine linen, and goat's hair, and ram skins dyed red, and badger skins, and shittim wood, oil for the lights, spices for anointing oil, and for sweet incense, onyx stones, and stones to be set in the ephod and in the breastplate. And let them make me a sanctuary, that I may dwell among them, according to all that I show thee, after the pattern of the tabernacle and the pattern of all the instruments thereof. Even so shall ye make it. And they shall make an ark of shittim wood. 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof, and a cubit and a half the height thereof. And they shall overlay it with pure gold. Within and without shalt thou overlay it, and shalt make upon it a crown of gold round about. And thou shalt cast 4 rings of gold for it, and put them in the 4 corners thereof. And 2 rings shall be in the one side of it, and 2 rings in the other side of it. And thou shalt make staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with gold. And thou shalt put the staves into the rings by the sides of the ark, that the ark may be borne with them. The staves shall be in the rings of the ark. They shall not be taken from it. And thou shalt put it into the ark. And thou shalt put into the ark the testimony which I shall give thee. And thou shalt make a mercy seat of pure gold. 2 cubits and a half shall be the length thereof, and a cubit and a half the breadth thereof. And thou shalt make 2 cherubims of gold. Of beaten work shalt thou make them, in the 2 ends of the mercy seat. And make 1 cherub on the one end, and the other cherub on the other end. Even of the mercy seat shall ye make the cherubims on the 2 ends thereof. And the cherubims shall stretch forth their wings on high, covering the mercy seat with their wings. And their faces shall look one to another. Toward the mercy seat shall the faces of the cherubims be. And thou shalt put the mercy seat above the ark. And in the ark thou shalt put the testimony that I shall give thee. And there I will meet with thee, and I will commune with thee from above the mercy seat, from between the 2 cherubims which are upon the ark of the testimony, of all things which I will give thee in commandment unto the children of Israel. Thou shalt also make a table of shittim wood. 2 cubits shall be the length thereof, and a cubit the breadth thereof, and a cubit and a half the height thereof. And thou shalt overlay it with pure gold, and make thereto a crown of gold round about. And thou shalt make unto it a border of an hand breadth round about. And thou shalt make a golden crown to border thereof round about. And thou shalt make for it 4 rings of gold, and put the rings in the 4 corners that are on the 4 feet thereof. Over against the border shall the rings be for places of the staves to bear the table. And thou shalt make the staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with gold, that the table may be borne with them. And thou shalt make the dishes thereof, and spoons thereof, and covers thereof, and bowls thereof to cover withal. Of pure gold shalt thou make them. And thou shalt set upon the table showbread before me always. And thou shalt make a candlestick of pure gold. Of beaten work shall the candlestick be made. His shaft, his branches, his bowls, his knops, and his flowers shall be of the same. And 6 branches shall come out of the candlestick, shall come out of the sides of it. 3 branches of the candlestick out of the one side, and 3 branches of the candlestick out of the other side. 3 bowls made like unto almonds, with a knot and a flower in one branch, and 3 bowls made like unto almonds in the other branch, with a knot and a flower. So in the 6 branches that come out of the candlestick. And in the candlestick shall be 4 bowls made like unto almonds, with their knops and their flowers. And there shall be a knot under 2 branches of the same, and a knot under 2 branches of the same, and a knot under 2 branches of the same, according to the 6 branches that proceed out of the candlestick. Their knops and their branches shall be of the same. All it shall be one beaten work of pure gold. And thou shalt make the 7 lamps thereof, and they shall light the lamps thereof, that they may give light over against it. And the tongs thereof and the snuff dishes thereof shall be of pure gold. A talent of pure gold shall he make it, with all these vessels. And look that thou make them after their pattern, which was shown thee in the mount. Exodus 26. Moreover, thou shalt make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of fine twined linen, blue and purple and scarlet, with cherubims of cunning work shalt thou make them. The length of one curtain shall be 28 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits, and every one of the curtains shall have one measure. The 5 curtains shall be coupled together one to another, and other 5 curtains shall be coupled one to another. And thou shalt make loops of blue upon the edge of the one curtain, from the selvage in the coupling, and likewise shalt thou make in the uttermost edge of another curtain, in the coupling of the second. 50 loops shalt thou make in the one curtain, and 50 loops shalt thou make in the edge of the curtain that is in the coupling of the second, that the loops may take hold one of another. And thou shalt make 50 taches of gold, and couple the curtains together with the taches, and it shall be one tabernacle. And thou shalt make curtains of goat's hair to be a covering upon the tabernacle. 11 curtains shalt thou make. The length of one curtain shall be 30 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits. And the 11 curtains shall be all of one measure. And thou shalt couple 5 curtains by themselves, and 6 curtains by themselves, and shall double the 6 curtains in the forefront of the tabernacle. And thou shalt make 50 loops on the edge of the one curtain that is outmost in the coupling, the 50 loops in the edge of the curtain which couple the second. And thou shalt make 50 taches of brass, and put the taches into the loops, and couple the tent together, that it may be one. And the remnant that remaineth of the curtains of the tent, the half curtain that remaineth, shall hang over the backside of the tabernacle, and a cubit on the one side, and a cubit on the other side, of that which remaineth in the length of the curtains of the tent. It shall hang over the sides of the tabernacle on this side and on that side to cover it. And thou shalt make a covering for the tent of ram skin, dyed red, and a covering above of badger skin. And thou shalt make boards for the tabernacle of shittim wood, standing up. 10 cubits shall be the length of a board, and a cubit and a half shall be the breadth of one board. 2 tenons shall there be in one board, set in order against another. Thus shalt thou make for all the boards of the tabernacle. And thou shalt make the boards for the tabernacle, 20 boards on the south side southward. Thou shalt make 40 sockets of silver under the 20 boards, 2 sockets under one board for its 2 tenons, and 2 sockets under another board for his 2 tenons. And for the second side of the tabernacle on the north side, there shall be 20 boards. And there 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. And for the sides of the tabernacle westward, thou shalt make 6 boards. And 2 boards shalt thou make for the corners of the tabernacle in the 2 sides. And they shall be coupled together beneath, and they shall be coupled together above the head of it unto one ring. Thus shall it be for them both. They shall be for the 2 corners, and they shall be 8 boards, and their sockets of silver 16 sockets, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. And thou shalt make bars of shittim wood, 5 for the boards of the one side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the side of the tabernacle for the 2 sides westward. And the middle bar in the midst of the boards shall reach from end to end. And thou shalt overlay the boards with gold, and make their rings of gold for places for the bars. And thou shalt overlay the bars with gold. And thou shalt rear up the tabernacle according to the fashion thereof, which was showed thee in the mount. And thou shalt make a veil of blue and purple and scarlet, and fine twined linen of cunning work. With cherubims with cherubims shall it be made. And thou shalt hang it upon 4 pillars of shittim wood, overlaid with gold. Their hooks shall be of gold upon the 4 sockets of silver. And thou shalt hang up the veil under the taches, that thou mayest bring in thither within the veil the ark of the testimony. And the veil shall divide unto you between the holy place and the most holy. And thou shalt put the mercy seat upon the ark of the testimony in the most holy place. And thou shalt set the table without the veil, and the candlestick over against the table on the side of the tabernacle toward the south. And thou shalt put the table on the north side. And thou shalt make a hanging for the door of the tent, of blue and purple and scarlet, and fine twined linen, wrought with needlework. And thou shalt make for the hanging 5 pillars of shittim wood, and overlay them with gold, and their hooks shall be of gold. And thou shalt cast 5 sockets of brass for them. Chapter 27. And thou shalt make an altar of shittim wood, 5 cubits long, and 5 cubits broad. The altar shall be 80, and the height thereof shall be 3 cubits. And thou shalt make the horns of it upon the 4 corners thereof. His horns shall be of the same, and thou shalt overlay it with brass. And thou shalt make his pans to receive his ashes, and his shovels, and his basins, and his flesh hooks, and his fire pans. All the vessels thereof thou shalt make of brass. And thou shalt make for it a grate of network of brass. And upon the net shalt thou make 4 brazen rings in the 4 corners thereof. And thou shalt put it under the compass of the altar beneath, that the net may be even to the midst of the altar. And thou shalt make staves for the altar, staves of shittim wood, and overlay them with brass. And the staves shall be put into the rings, and the staves shall be upon the 2 sides of the altar, to bear it. Hollow with boards shalt thou make it. As it was showed thee in the mount, so shall they make it. And thou shalt make the court of the tabernacle for the south side southward. And there shall be hangings for the court of fine twined linen, and 100 cubits long for one side. And the 20 pillars thereof, and their 20 sockets shall be of brass, and hooks and of pillars, and their fillets shall be of silver. And likewise for the north side in length, there shall be hangings of 100 cubits long, and this 20 pillars, and their 20 sockets of brass, the hooks and the pillars, and their fillets of silver. And for the breadth of the court on the west side shall be hangings of 50 cubits, their pillars 10, their sockets 10, and the breadth of the court on the east side eastward shall be 50 cubits. The hangings of the one side of the gate shall be 50 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And on the other side shall be hangings, 50 cubits, their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And for the gate of the court shall be a hanging of 20 cubits, of blue and purple and scarlet, and fine twined linen, wrought with needlework. And their pillars shall be 4, and their sockets 4. All the pillars round about the court shall be filleted with silver. Their hooks shall be of silver, and their sockets of brass. The length of the court shall be 100 cubits, and the breadth 50 everywhere, and the height 5 cubits of fine twined linen, and their sockets of brass. All the vessels of the tabernacle, and all the service thereof, and all the pins thereof, and all the pins of the court shall be of brass. And thou shalt command the children of Israel that they bring thee pure olive oil beaten for the light, to cause the lamp to burn always, in the tabernacle of the congregation, without the veil, which is before the testimony. Aaron and his sons shall order it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever unto their generations on behalf of the children of Israel. The book of Exodus, chapter 28. And take thou unto thee Aaron thy brother, and his sons with him, from among the children of Israel, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office, even Aaron, Nadab, Abihu, Eleazar, and Ithamar, Aaron's sons. And thou shalt make holy garments for Aaron thy brother, for glory and for beauty. And thou shalt speak unto all that are wise-hearted, whom I have filled with the spirit of wisdom, that they may make Aaron's garments to consecrate him, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. And these are the garments which they shall make: a breastplate, and an ephod, and a robe, and a broidered coat, a mitre, and a girdle. And they shall make holy garments for Aaron thy brother and his sons, that he may minister unto me in the priest's office. And they shall make gold and blue and purple and scarlet and fine linen. And they shall make the ephod of gold, of blue, and of purple, of scarlet, and fine twined linen, with cunning work. It shall have the two shoulder pieces thereof joined at the two edges thereof, and so it shall be joined together. And the curious girdle of the ephod, which is upon it, shall be of the same, according to the work thereof, even of gold, of blue, and of purple and scarlet, and fine twined linen. And thou shalt make 2 onyx stones, and grave on them the names of the children of Israel, 6 of their names on one stone, and other 6 names on the rest of the other stone, according to their birth, with the work of an engraver in stone, like the engraving of a signet. Shalt thou engrave the 2 stones with the names of the children of Israel. Thou shalt make them to be set in ouches of gold. And thou shalt put the 2 stones upon the shoulders of the ephod for stones of memorial unto the children of Israel. And Aaron shall bear their names before the Lord upon his shoulders for a memorial. And thou shalt make ouches of gold. The 2 chains of pure gold at the ends of the wreathen work shalt thou make them, and fasten the wreathen chains to the ouches. And thou shalt make the breastplate of judgment with cunning work. After the work of the ephod, thou shalt make it of gold, of blue, and of purple, and of scarlet, and of fine twined linen shalt thou make it. 4 square it shall be being double. A span shall be the length thereof, and a span shall be the breadth thereof. And thou shalt set in it settings of stone, even 4 rows of stone. The first row shall be a sardius, a topaz, and a carbuncle. This shall be the first row. And the second row shall be an emerald, a sapphire, and a diamond. And the third row a ligure, an agate, and an amethyst. And the fourth row a beryl, an onyx, and a jasper. They shall be set in gold in their closings. And the stones shall be with the names of the children of Israel, 12 according to their names, like the engraving of a signet. Every one with his name shall they be according to the 12 tribes. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate chains at the ends of wreathen work of pure gold. And thou shalt make upon the breastplate 2 rings of gold, and shalt put the 2 rings on the 2 ends of the breastplate. And thou shalt put the 2 wreathen chains of gold in the 2 rings which are on the ends of the breastplate. And the other 2 ends of the 2 wreathen chains thou shalt fasten in the 2 ouches, and put them on the shoulder pieces of the ephod before it. And thou shalt make 2 rings of gold, and thou shalt put them upon the 2 ends of the breastplate in the border thereof, which is in the side of the ephod inward. And the 2 other rings of gold thou shalt make, and shalt put them on the 2 sides of the ephod underneath, toward the forepart thereof, over against the other couplings thereof, above the curious girdle of the ephod. And they shall bind the breastplate by the rings thereof unto the rings of the ephod with a lace of blue. that it may be above the curious girdle, and of the ephod, that the breastplate be not loose from the ephod. And Aaron shall bear the names of the children of Israel in the breastplate of judgment upon his heart, when he goeth in unto the holy place for a memorial before the Lord continually. And thou shalt put in the breastplate of judgment the Urim and the Thummim, and they shall be upon Aaron's heart, when he goeth in before the Lord. And Aaron shall bear the judgment of the children of Israel upon his heart before the Lord continually. And thou shalt make the robe of the ephod of all blue. And there shall be an hole in the top of it. In the midst thereof it shall have a binding of woven work round about the whole of it, as it were the whole of a habergeon, that it be not rent. And beneath upon the hem of it thou shalt make pomegranates of blue and of purple and of scarlet, round about the hem thereof, and bells of gold between them round about. A golden bell and a pomegranate, a golden bell and a pomegranate upon the hem of the robe round about. And it shall be upon Aaron to minister, and his sound shall be heard when he goeth in unto the holy place before the Lord, and when he cometh out, that he die not. And thou shalt make a plate of pure gold, and grave upon it like the engraving of a signet, holiness to the Lord. And thou shalt put it on a blue lace, that it may be upon the mitre, upon the forefront of the mitre it shall be. And it shall be upon Aaron's forehead, that Aaron may bear the iniquity of the holy things, which the children of Israel shall hallow in all their holy gifts. And it shall be always upon his forehead, and that they may be accepted before the Lord. And thou shalt embroider the coat of fine linen, and thou shalt make the mitre of fine linen, and thou shalt make a girdle of needlework. And for Aaron's sons thou shalt make coats, and thou shalt make for them girdles, and bonnets shalt thou make for them, for glory and for beauty. And thou shalt put them upon Aaron thy brother and his sons with him, and shalt anoint them, and consecrate them, and sanctify them, that they may minister unto me in the priest's office. And thou shalt make them linen breeches to cover their nakedness, from the loins even unto the thighs shall they reach. And they shall be upon Aaron and his sons, when they come in unto the tabernacle of the congregation, or when they come near unto the altar to minister in the holy place, that they bear not iniquity and die. It shall be a statute forever unto him and his seed after him. All right, it's been another 4 chapters. Remember to study, pray, and apply, and also donate. All right, I'm Officer Joseph with IUIC Virginia. Shalom, Most High, and Christ bless.